Thank you, councillors. Can we settle down, please? Can we take our seats? Thank you. Councillor Dandla. Councillor Dandla. Mungatsi Ntate. Mungatsi, the Barrett. Thank you. Can we take our seats? Thanks.
Speaker.
Put up your hand and the officials will assist you with water. Councillor Stolle. Can I please ask IT to look into it? Thank you. They will look into it, Councillor Stolle. The councillors inside the chamber, can you just indicate if you've received the document? You are fine. 1, 2 people on top there. They have distributed. Just check on your tables, please. Okay. Just put your hand up so that the official can see that you don't have. Okay. Prudence. On that side. We're coming, councillor. They see your hand. Councillor Danja, please take your hat off. Thank you. Councillor Bitko, they're coming to you now.
Can I have more speakers?
Yeah. Just give that councillor there. We can see your hand there. So everybody's got. Thank you. Councillor Mpahlele. Please rise, Councillor.
Thank you, Speaker. With this new technical information that is coming, we as EFF would like to take a 1 hour caucus break so that we can go thoroughly with this and consult properly, because this is a serious matter. Like I said, that we have been made Popeyes here by foreigners. We can never allow that. We can never be made like this in our own land by foreigners. So these howlers are foreigners, they must never forget that.
Councillor Mpahlele, I've heard you. 20 minutes. We can't allow for...
We want 1 hour, Speaker. You can't tell us
20 minutes,
how long
Councillor.
should we consult. We want 1 hour.
20 minutes.
Yes. We want 1 hour to properly go through this, to find everything that we can use on this. An hour is properly that we're asking for. Thank you.
20 minutes, Councillor. Thank you, councillors. We must be back here at 11:10.
Speaker, any dinner, any...
Thank you, councillors.
Ukudla Speaker silambile ma.
You've got your 20 minutes break. Thanks. Councillors, can we be back at 10 past? Thank you.
Speaker, you've given ANC.
Councillor?
Oh.
Okay.
We said an hour.
Thank you, Speaker.
Councillor Mpahlele, can you please switch off your mic?
While you are granting the economic freedom fighters 1 hour break, I wanted to just give an advice that because we are dealing with legalities or issues or documents that are legal, there's copy and paste work that has been done in these documents. There's dates, spellings that are wrong. Andile, now you are called Andila. And dates that are not corresponding, can they also fix that problem? Because these documents are serious. We're still coming, by the way. But the copy and paste, it's proving some desperation. There's a sense of desperation around this item. So there's a lot of errors in these documents. If you want me to show you, I can come up there and show you even the dates that are not corresponding. Thank you.
Thank you, councillors. The time has been given for the break that you've asked for.
Is it an hour?
Thank you. 10 past 11. Thanks. Councillor Stoller? Yes, Councillor Stoller?
Yes, thank you for the break. I think we have to take a break right now. But can you please speak to the IT people and this on Facebook? We see better pictures and we can see everything that is happening through Facebook. They are not assisting us. Please speak up.
Thank you very much. I've asked them to look at the problems and deal with them, Councillor Sitole. I have asked for that to be dealt with. Councillor Mpatlele, you've risen, you've spoken, I've given you the time. You can now have your break.
An
20
hour.
minutes. Thank you.
Hour. Empty. Ramafikwen.
It's pressure, man. Right?
don't wanna watch you leave me, baby.
Yeah.
Angeke bakubophe. Angeke bakubophe.
Awusalayo. Usalayo bakasidisi. Antiphefeli.
Hayi, awuthi stress amazona.
Ngifuna ukufaka le video manje. Abo mama be-ANC yabathanda mina. Thank you.
Ya rasa nonton sih.
After meeting, it's a thank you. Banga lo muntu expire right. Ngibata mire for one day. Is that the strategy?
Inotho siphethe yo.
Wajigeles umkhonto wajigeles umkhonto wajigeles umkhonto
Abathengisi.
kahle babiza uspeaker manje ayithini mina ngifuna ukudlala le angisafihli ke manje hayi ngifuna ukudlala ngamabomu angisafihli angifihli next sisale drama manje
Abo mama be-ANC siyabathanda thina jikelele lonke jikelele siyanithanda ma-Afrika. Abo mama be-ANC siyabathanda thina jikelele lonke jikelele siyanithanda mbokodo jikelele ukusuka kulona kufika kuloya jikele lonke jikele siyanithanda bomama jikele abo mama be-ANC siyabathanda thina jikele
wonke
jikele. Wena wata ya wo che ka moya o ti ya wo che Oh,
Zaza, akhiphe umthamo.
uzobathele usekozaneni.
Speaker,
Thank you,
kopa
councillors.
metsi.
Can we settle down, please? Can we please take our seats? Thank you, councillors. Can we take our seats? Thank you, councillors. Can we settle down? Thank you. Councillor Alexander. Thank you. Councillors, the EFF is not yet back in the chambers. I see one person coming here. We're going to start.
Speaker, kopa metsi.
Can you read off the report? Councillors, we were on item 8. Just a reminder, item 8.
Councillors, we're on item 8, which is the status on the implementation of acting and secondment arrangements for the acting secretary to council.
Thank you very much. Councillors, I have given time for caucuses to deliberate on this particular item. And at this time, we've got to continue. If I look at the urgent that report, obviously, the first councillor is Councillor Marema. If you can please raise your issues on item
Speaker.
8.
Speaker.
Thanks.
Yeah, just a point of order on you. Before that, remember it is EFF that requested a caucus break. Therefore, in terms of procedure, it's supposed to be EFF that have to give us what they've discussed so that can be able to proceed. Thank you.
Councillor, I have given enough time for that to happen. I've said that we must be back here at 11:10. That didn't happen. We gave the hour, and we are now starting. They are not here, and we are going to start. Thank you very much. Councillor Marema. Councillor Marema. I've called Councillor Marema. Councillor Marema. On who? Okay, raise your point of order.
Oh, they're both on. Thank you. Thank you. Speaker, let's do justice to this process. We know, and it was raised by the EFF, that they need a caucus break. We've been sitting here diligently so. So maybe something that when they come back, they will raise something that is definitive, that will at least assist this process to move forward. And it can't be so unless you are telling me, Mara, you listen to the howlers. Listen to the howlers. So if when you can guarantee us, Speaker, that even if when you rang the bell, you did do justice and courtesy call to them, to just call them and say, guys, and they rejected, so that it can be minuted, Speaker, so that we know that you called them and they said no. But let's do something that is right. But firstly, again, Speaker, I'm not sure if when I'm even standing here, I'm not sure. Kaban, the actual person that we're discussing in this report is the one that is called to this meeting without delegation of authority. And I'm asking Jorge, if he managed to call us into this meeting, can we have an appointment letter like we did with Mr. Andile's appointment letter? So that we can be satisfied that you have done that. But Mr. Marema will deal with the substantive issues.
Councillor, please,
I'm finishing.
take your seat?
I'm finishing, it's fine. Mr. Marema will deal with the substantive issues. But I was saying, let's do courtesy, let's call the EFF. But secondly, while we're calling them, can we have the appointment letter of the said gentleman? Because he called me into this meeting.
Councillor,
He called me into this meeting. That is the first wrong thing that has been done here.
Can you please sit down?
No, please, can we do that? Come on.
Please take your seat, Councillor.
No, I'm going to take my seat, don't worry.
Thank you. Please take your seat. Thanks. Councillor Christians.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, I'm going to urge you to please use Rule 72A. There was a previous speaker who spoke. You made a ruling. People are standing up and debating your rulings. Please, Speaker, refer them to the Rules Committee because we are now being abused by them just standing up and talking against your rulings. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. I think I made that clear. I've called on Councillor Mremi to make his point on this item so that we can move forward. I've made a ruling. Councillors, we have given enough time for all caucuses. Please, Councillor Mremi, will you please speak on the item?
Speaker, I've been raising my hand.
No, I'm not going to allow any further debate on this thing.
No. It's a point of order, Speaker, on you.
No.
It's a point of order
Councillor
on you,
Mremi?
Speaker.
No. Councillor Mremi?
Speaker, the EFF requested for an hour, and it was 10.
Please take your seat. Thanks.
No,
Take
Speaker.
your seat.
We are all councillors here.
I can't hear you when you speak without a mic. Thanks. Councillor Mremi, it's your... Thanks.
Speaker.
There's a hand. Speaker, there's a hand here.
Councillor Mremi?
Speaker, there's a hand.
The reason why I'm not speaking is because the Chief Whip of the African National Congress has raised, and with respect, I mean, you can't deny my Chief Whip to an opportunity to speak, Speaker. Please, kindly so. I am requesting kindly so that you afford her an opportunity to raise a point.
Councillor Mkina.
No, thank you. Thank you very much, Speaker, for affording me this opportunity. It really is a good thing that you have done. I was raising my hand to actually subject myself to a request that was requested earlier on by the caucus of the EFF regarding them being given time to go and caucus around this item. So I thought, Speaker, it's only fair that we allow them to come back and tell us what is their position in as far as their caucus. Because we're sitting here, we don't know what is it exactly that they're going to actually come back and report in this chamber. Can we do that? I mean, we stayed here from 12 o'clock, or if 11 o'clock. We stayed from then, we're still here, let's wait. I don't think we're in a hurry, we're at work as we speak, so let's allow them to come back, maybe check with them where they are now. If they're not around the building, then it's okay. But if they're here, let's allow them to come back in, then get their point, and then finish our meeting. I'm pleading, because if you allow this process to proceed, they might come back and have their own issues and want to raise issues whilst we are busy discussing this item. Let's just allow them to come back and say their points, and then we'll take it from this, because it's my plea.
Thank you,
I'm
Councillor
just pleading
Mkina.
with
You've
you.
made
Thank
your
you.
point. I've heard you. But I have made a ruling. I've made a ruling. I have allowed enough time. We had a discussion before they went on the caucus, and I said 20 minutes. They've not stuck to that. I've allowed a further 3/4 of an hour to deal with this matter. And we cannot wait infinito around this issue. And that's the reason why, Councillor Mremi, it is now your opportunity to make your point on the item. Thanks. Thank you, Councillor Mremi. Councillor Marema. Thank you. No, water will be distributed as normal. You raise your hand, they will give you the water. Councillor Marema, please continue. Kemalawena. Yeah, no, continue. I'm waiting. Your time is running out. Nako ya tsamaya. Nako ya tsamaya. Nako ya tsamaya. Councillor Murema, it's your own caucus that's making a noise and wasting your time. Councillor Murema, 3 minutes is gone. You've got 2 minutes. Councillor Nontanta, online. I see you've raised your hand. Councillor Khadebe, you've raised your hand. Councillors, will you take your seats? Councillor Khadebe, we are listening. Councillors, will you take your seats? Thank you. Councillors, will you take your seats? Councillors, will you take your seats? Councillors, will you take your seats? Councillor Stolle. We can't hear you, Councillor Stolle, because there's too much noise in the council chamber. I can't hear you, Councillor Stolle. Thank you, councillors. Councillors, will you take your seats? Thank you. Councillor Sitole, you were online. You wanted to say? Thank you, councillors. Will you please take your seats?
Because you gave all the caucus a time to go and caucus. And then you gave us a time for all of us to reassemble again. If I check the clock now, it's over 30 minutes above the time that you gave us to come back from our caucus. But now my concern is, up to this far, it's only one member of the CEO of the EFF that is on chamber. If there is any,
No, they are back. They are back. Thank you, Councillor Stolle. They are back, and can we start? Thank you. Councillor Mpatlele, you asked for a caucus break. Councillors, can I ask you to please switch off your mics?
Thank you, Speaker. Number one is that I do not see the acting secretary, unless because he is the one who's calling us to this meeting. So now you are again appointing yourself as a acting secretary of council. So can we wait for the acting secretary to come in so that we can give a proper feedback of our caucus break? Thank you.
Councillors, this particular item has got to do with the acting secretary, and he felt that he must excuse himself. He's tabled the item. The item has already been tabled. So please, can you speak on the item? You wanted a break. I've given you the break. Please, are you ready? Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker, and councillors of the city of Johannesburg, the richest and the biggest city in Africa. So here, we were here to talk of the acting secretary. I don't know which secretary should we start with, because we still have Shupin, who his matter is not resolved. And then there is Andile, then there is this one who just brought, Mulekwa, who was just brought from Cape Town, which still have issues with us as the city of Johannesburg, because last time when he was here, he was supposed to attend a hearing, a disciplinary hearing. The guy ran away. Literally he ran away, he resigned instead of attending disciplinary hearing. Now today, DA just say they themselves, they're so powerful, so amazing, that they can just bring and falter the council resolution. So now we're here to tell you that no, we've properly consulted, and those like Stall, we've taken Mtwelang. We left here at 10:50, and we came back at 10:49. We were very clear. So we've done our caucus, and we're ready to debate this item now. Yes, it's going to be debated once our time has been given, but then everything that you are doing, Speaker, and your DA, and especially not over fasting China, it's totally wrong. And if you think that
Councillor, are you done? You've explained.
We are not that generation to be undermined.
This is not part of the debate. You were just reporting back. Thank you. Thank you. On the speakers list, I've got Councillor Marema. Councillor Marema?
There's a hand. Oh, no, thank you very much.
Councillor Marema, your time is moving on.
No, thank you very much, Speaker. I have realized.
Councillor, please take your seat.
No,
No, take your seat. Take your seat, please. Take your seat. Thank you, Councillor Marema.
Thank you very much, Speaker. I'm going to be very quick. Under normal circumstances, one would have been given a chance to actually prepare and write a speech. But given the circumstances and the desperation showed by the multi-party, one is forced to speak truth to power. More especially when you have the likes of the leader of Caucus of Action SA, the ones that claims to be holier than thou, who are complicit to the unbecoming processes of running the city council of the city of Johannesburg. And it makes it very difficult for one to enter into this debate because there's a whole lot of things happening. The technicality document that we were told about, still it's not rectified. But let me save the best for last. The Joburg Risk and Audit Report of 2010 that was given on the 9th of June made recommendation, and this document is there for public to see. And this report by the risk speaks on the very individual that is pushed into that position today. One of the recommendations, the allegation of Mr. Mulekwa's appointees underperforming could also not, sorry, the appointees underperforming of Mr. Mulekwa is questionable. Yes. I will share the document with you when I'm done, leader of Caucus of Action SA, the holy ones. And Speaker, I want you to go to that report because it is important to note that the very same incumbent left the very same city of Johannesburg in 2010. And in this report that is before us, he was supposed to have paid money that was paid to him by the leave days that he has taken and was paid while he was not coming to work. That report, it's there. Now, Speaker, like I said, that there's a whole lot of other things and we need to bring it to your attention. Councillor MMC North spoke of a circular. And nowadays, you see, we do research. She spoke of a circular, which is latest, 2022 circular. If you go into that circular by the DG of COCTA on issues of secondment, if you go into that circular, it is very explicit. And I'm raising this issue, Speaker, so that at least when we compile our case, when we build our case, you understand where we're coming from. 5.35 of that circular that MMC North has quoted states that an appointment or a secondment to the municipality must be of a person that is competent. One, Ms. Vicky Shuping is on suspension. The allegations are saying that she doesn't hold LLB, but Madimecha only has a degree on psychology, not LLB. It goes further to say that position must be filled if it's vacant. The position is not vacant. This raises flags of audit because now from where we are sitting as the African National Congress, after the deductions we are making, you are paying Meshuping, you are paying Madimecha, you are paying Andile. Taxpayers' money. No, we care. That's why we're raising it, we care. Now, Speaker. No, Speaker. Listening is a skill. In any way, if what I'm saying is irritating you, I'm gonna even say more to irritate you worse. Now, Speaker, I thought I should save time because I feel like I'm no longer in council. Remember, you called us for the 10th of August. Today, where I'm standing here now, it's the 11th of August. And the meeting is called by the very same person who is questionable.
Thank you, Councillor.
Allowed by you, Speaker.
Councillor.
Allowed by you.
Thank you, Councillor.
Mr. Cleaner must not sit in that chair. Because you brought Mr. Madimecha to clean up. You brought him to purge these employees in the city of Johannesburg.
Your time is over. Councillor Rapadu. Councillor Rapadu. Councillor Rapadu.
Please. Speaker.
Digesting the information.
Leader of the unamazing 44. Please.
Councillor Rapadu, your time is going.
Speaker, I think Councillor Marema, I wish I could speak with the passion that Councillor Marema speaks with, because it's very disappointing what we are subjected to in this council. The trampling of council rules can't be taken lightly. Can't be taken lightly. I stood up in this council and asked her, even the calling of this meeting, it's illegal. I can't be called by a fellow that I don't even know. I asked, where's the appointment letter of this guy? And you have failed to show us where's the appointment letter, because it's you and your prerogative, Speaker, that just appointed and said Madimecha must come in. No, I'm not going to be distracted by them. I'm not. Speaker, it is said that Sibiya is no more because you used to fabricate allegations against people while you were doing vetting. But you failed to vet this Madimecha. Councillor Marema has just cited a council resolution that's still standing today, that this fellow hired ex-girlfriends and girlfriends, and cousins and uncles. And that's a council resolution, and you were a councillor at that time with your 27 years of experience. You should remember when Nkelentingani was the speaker here. So there was no vetting done on this guy. But we're quick to rush to say, let's appoint. And already, we are being haunted by the same ghost again. The amount of money that has been paid to this guy can build 3 RDP houses. You know that? I asked how much these fellows earn. They can build 3 RDP houses. That is the financial implications that we are facing with this thing. And there's an idiot. I'm sorry to say that, Speaker. And then there's an idiot. I'm sorry to say that.
Councillor, I think you should retract those words.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's regret. I think maybe you misquoted. If I say I'm sorry to say that, and you are disturbing me, I'm correcting myself.
Okay.
Yes, please. So, Speaker.
There's a point of order, Councillor Rapadu.
From who?
Councillor Danja. Will you put
thank
your
you
mic
very-
off, Councillor Rapadu?
Thank you very much, Speaker.
Councillor Rapadu,
Speaker,
please
we're
switch off your
called.
mic.
Speaker, I'm raising a point of order, Speaker. The council notice that called us for the meeting of Wednesday, 10th of August, 2022. And now we are on 11 August. So this is an illegal meeting. I think you should adjourn and call a proper meeting because the meeting that was called for yesterday, today is finished. Today is 11th of August. So why are we?
Danja, please sit down.
So you can't be
Please sit
floating that.
down.
We are on the 11th of August.
Please sit down.
So
Councillor
we are not
Rapadu.
on an illegal meeting on its own.
Councillor Rapadu, please continue. You are out of order, Councillor. Yeah, please continue.
It was for yesterday, not.
Councillor Rapadu.
Speaker, as I was saying, it's unfortunate that your henchman, Mr. Sbia, is no longer here to do proper vetting of individuals that we want to appoint in this seat. The characters that we are so passionately pushing to appoint leave something to be desired for. Because it can't be that this person at the height of an investigation around his conduct runs away. And then we are quick to come and say, I know now, he has seen his Damascus moment. He has seen that epiphany, he has changed. Without doing that, that is not doing justice to the residents of the city, Speaker. And that's why, as the ANC, we are saying, this illegality can't be done in our name. It can't be done in our name. If you want to proceed with your fellow henchmen and conspirators on this side, if you want to consider, do that with the conscience that we as the ANC are raising legitimate points. That if a council resolution, unfortunately we can't rescind that 2010 like you want us to rescind this one now. It begs, and I shudder to think and wonder, Speaker, the decisions that this fellow has made since coming on, those are illegal. All of them. Bogus. By him calling me, by the decisions of sitting in that chair from when you appointed him, because it was not a council resolution. The council resolution that you're asking us to rescind is the one that we know that says Mr. Andile should act until the 6th of September. And that is illegal. That is a legal point that we're raising. We're not raising frivolous or just imaginary accusations here. We're raising a point that all the decisions, and I wonder who gave them the delegation of authority to even do those things without the council resolution. I thought this council was the highest decision-making body, but sadly, there are powers unto themselves that can take decisions willy-nilly without us as councillors. And that is the reason we are writing a letter to ethics, because of your conduct, Speaker. Because of your conduct, your 27 years that you claim to hold in this council. Yo, Mtimwak, I wonder, where did your conscience leave you? When did your conscience leave you? When? Because you are sacrificing the residents of this great city to the altar of expediency for your political achievements that you want to reach.
Thank you, Councillor. Your time is over.
Yeah, I'm closing. Speaker, we agree that today it's another day, Speaker. Today it's another day.
Thank you, Councillor.
It's another sitting,
Please
Speaker.
take your seat.
Thank you, Speaker, for trampling on the rights.
Thank you. Thank you. Councillor from the PAC, Councillor Nkonko.
Thank you, Speaker. Actually, I'm covered by the previous councillors that have spoken before me. As a PAC, we reject this report. Thank you.
Councillor Ahmad.
Thank you, Speaker. As Al Jama, we are rejecting. We are also covered by the previous speakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Arnolds.
Speaker, are you dictating to me what I must say? Speaker, as the minority opposition parties, we disagree with you and the multi-party government, wanting us to be partisan of an illegal appointment of someone that does not even make the criteria of being a secretary to council. Someone that's a psychologist, and we can see that he's drilling and running with all your heads. At the June Council, we were told the plane that Malekwa boarded had a puncture, and it's not clear when he will be in the city of Johannesburg to assume his duties. The very same council in June resolved that Andile, sorry Andile, I can't pronounce your surname, will act until the 6th of September 2022. Whilst we went on to recess, this person appeared miraculously on the 11th of July 2022 and gets introduced as the acting secretary to council to staff, and he calls staff meetings. We as the minority opposition parties asked for the removal of Marimeche this morning and demanded for Andile to assert on that chair. And you did it, and thank you. But you come back, technicalities, and give us a report with whatever we demanded is your third resolution, that Andile must act for 1 day, today, on the 10th, on the Domini. Today's, and it's 11th, yesterday the 10th, on the Domini. On the Popani. There is no vacant position. So a person from outside, and the other councillors has alerted, from the municipality cannot be appointed. And I said it the last time as well. The acting city manager cannot usurp the powers of council unless the action is an emergency. And bringing Marimeche here was not an emergency. The person that you want to sit there as secretary of council left the city with a cloud over him. Girlfriends, deputy girlfriends, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties were appointed. And we do research. And you know that you were in council at that time. Mpolo Bosho was in council at that time, and many others. And you want us to bring this guy back.
Thank you, Councillor. Your time is over. Thank you.
My time is over.
Yes. Councillor Mpolo Bosho. Councillor Mpolo Bosho. Councillor Mpolo Bosho.
Speaker, thank you very much. I'm so disappointed then to talk about that report which is already then expired. This report is already then expired. Then as African Heart Congress, then Speaker, we reject this report and we can't allow this kind of report. Please, expiry like at 10. Today, 11. Why today? Today. What is your interest about this report? Here in corner lab, Speaker. Today, how about today? You are so vulgar, Daso. No, this is not right. We reject this report. Thank you.
Councillor Phillips. Councillor Phillips is online. So please, councillors, can we... Thank you. Yes, you are. Thank you. MMC not. Oh, Councillor Mpahlele, ak na lebitso la hao moo. Ba o bolela. Ak na yona, ba e file somebody.
Thank you, Speaker. I think you're undermining council. In general, you're undermining black people, particularly Africans. And this is the undermining that happened during apartheid.
I'm also an African.
And our forefathers left this. But then we are the new generation. We can't never allow to be undermined like this. Not by anyone, especially foreign. So, number one, we are looking for 3 letters in this report that you're just giving us. The letter number 1 is the letter of termination for Councillor, for Andil. The termination and what alleged misconduct that they need to terminate this contract for. We don't have that. Number 2, we're looking for an appointment letter for this new guy, Bargemang. Mulekwa, you understand? So we are looking for a new letter of appointment. We don't have it. Thirdly, Andilo was appointed yesterday for 1 day. We still don't have the appointment letter for yesterday, for 1 day. Angelo was appointed for 1 day. Now, looking at this thing, the signatures that this report you've just given us, you can see that they are fraudulent, Arnold. It's only Leonard, which signature might differ a little because you can't sign the same way twice. But then the other ones, can we get Loshin Governor and then Bayan Muduka to really tell us, because they are here, to tell us that, no, they've signed this report again, because they are advocates and they are legal minds, which needs to allow. And then the last part is that...
Councillor Mpahlele?
Yeah?
If you can take your seats for a few seconds. Thank you. Those online, can you hear me now? Councillors, those online, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Councillor Stolle, can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you, but I was following up on I was doing the follow-up on the Facebook, so I heard everything that was saying there, and just before you stopped Councillor Mpahlele, I heard everything because I was on Facebook, but those that are online, I could not hear anything on what was happening there. Thank you.
Okay, Councillor Mpahlele will continue. Councillor Whistler?
Thank you, Speaker. Action SA has a speaker. Our caucus leader would like to add to a few points, please.
Thank you. I've heard that. Councillor Mpahlele, please continue.
Because they didn't hear everything and they are just telling us, can we start from the scratch? They didn't hear everything through you, Speaker.
Please continue with where you left off.
Oh,
you've got 2 minutes.
Where we left off. All right, Speaker, we will recommend this, that the 9th of September, where the contract of Councillor Andile is not that far. It's not that far, it's really not that far for you to be doing all these illegalities. And these are serious illegalities and undermining that maybe you think that we are going to speak and there's no action after it. But then we've been undermined before, we've been undermined again today. So I think this is going to be the entire 5 years and it's never going to be like this. So the gloves are off, Speaker. So from now we're taking action. And those who think that we are incapable of taking action, will show you now that we are going to take action now. Because this thing of you letting you sit there while you are illegal yourself, well, ANC is taking you to ethics, will remove you on that seat now. So this is not a threat, it's a promise. So whatever you are trying to do, stop it. We're warning you as EFF, stop it, and stop it for the rest of this term. It is not going to work as long as EFF is here to defend the defenseless. So we can't be bulldozing us while we are defending the defenseless. So do not try to bulldoze us. You think that you've got power beyond yourself. Those powers are for council, are not for you or not, or mayor
Speak
or
to the
whoever
item,
who's a
please.
foreigner here.
Speak to the item.
Thank you.
Councillor Christians, he's already spoken. MMC Ngoweni.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And good morning, commanders. Commanders, good morning. So, Speaker, this has been a difficult report that have seen quite a number of threats being posed by the other parties. We have seen a lot of delays. We've seen a lot of filibustering. We don't know what this gentleman has done to the ANC, that the ANC so hate him so much.
What is he talking about? How this puppet mad? How this puppet mad? How?
There's a point of order, Councillor MMC Ngoweni. Councillor Mkina.
I don't, the green color represents me quite well. No, I'm calling order, Speaker, on Councillor Ngobeni. I think it's wrong of him to suggest that as the African National Congress, we hate Mr. Molekwa. In fact, we don't know him from a bar of soap. We don't know him. So for him to suggest that we hate him, in fact, the word hate, I think it's wrong. You know very well. So please, can you retract your statement or your word? Please, let's do that.
Thank you,
Now we're people of love and peace. Please, please.
MMC. Councillors, can I ask you please to stop switching on those mics? No, ska sheba ka kwa. Kwena. Al-Jama, I'm asking you to switch off your mics. Lift up the mic. Lift it up.
Hold on yourself, Speaker.
And Governor, anyway, whatever you're talking is not making sense, man. Just sit down.
Retract the word hate. I retract the word hate. It's too harsh. But you see, the secondment of Molekwa was approved in May. And I see between that time and now, the leadership has gone and dug some report from 2010. And they are also asking where this guy has been. But we know that the guy has been in the system of government.
There's a hand here.
And if there was issues about him and...
There's a point of order, MC. Please take your seat. Councillor Danja.
Oh, thank you very much, Speaker, for recognizing me. Speaker, our Chief Whip, Nontlata Kadebe, is online. They are saying they can't hear anything. They are struggling with technical difficulties that side. Can you please rectify that, please? Because they can't hear anything, and when they try to raise their hand, you don't notice them. Please.
Councillor Danja, they are back on, and I believe that they can hear now. Am I correct, IT? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So, Speaker, we wonder what is it that he has done?
Or no.
Or what the colleagues are fearing that he will do as soon as he gets to the position. But Speaker, as Action SA, we note that he will be on a month-to-month contract. We also note that if there's issues.
You can sit down. There's a point of order. I'm giving time to the councillor at the back with a paper in his hand. Councillor? What is your point of order, councillor?
Yes, Speaker, the people who are online, they told you that they didn't hear anything. And
No,
you say they should continue.
No, they can hear, councillor. I've just addressed it now. Please sit down. Thank you. No, I've just addressed it. Councillor Ngoveni, please continue. MMC, please continue. No, I can't, not a point of order on another one. Please sit down. No, please sit down, councillor. MMC, please raise your point of order. Thank you. MMC, please continue. No, ungahlala phansi. Hayi, hlala phansi. Hlala phansi. Hlala phansi.
I'm telling you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes. Yeah, uqhapha.
Ungahlala phansi, please, councillor. No. You can't rise on another point of order. MMC, please continue.
When you speak, I'll speak. When you speak, I'll speak. I don't want to lie. I'm going to speak. If he speaks, I call the point of order.
Councillor, what is your point of
You must
order?
listen to me.
Okay, raise it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Yabona ke now, right. Speaker, thanks very much. There were issues that were raised there with speaks about the legality of this meeting of today. The legality is the invite was saying the 10th, today is the 11th. So I just want to know the legality of this meeting. So that as we proceed with an understanding of where are we.
Councillor, please take
assist
your
us on that
seat.
one.
This
It's very
meeting
important.
is legal.
Yes.
It's been called. It's a continuation. If you didn't waste so much time during the day, it would have been further than this. MMC, please.
Yeah,
continue.
Speaker, let me be quick and finish here. So as Action SA, Speaker, that we support this appointment. If there's any issues about the person that's being appointed, we as Action SA, the holier than thou, we will make sure that we do our own research. If it's wrong, we will highlight it to the and we'll bring a report here in council. But for now, we are quite comfortable that this report must be approved and we must be able to start having a Secretary of Council sitting there next to you, doing his work in the next council meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. MMC not, please close the debate. Councillor Lerato, councillors are making a noise and that's the reason why you're not hearing. Can I ask councillors to stop what they're doing?
Speaker.
Councillor Stembe?
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, the issue of sound really has been a problem. I think it's important for us to say that this reflects on you as the head of council, as the person responsible for council procedures. It reflects on your work as the Speaker. It reflects on your tenure. And I'm not sure if this is what you want council to do. It's important for councillors that are attending virtually to also be included in these meetings and to see these challenges lasting for so long and councillors not having access to council like this. It's really an indictment of your work. It's an indictment of you as a Speaker. This is now your reputation as a Speaker, that we have to struggle like this to connect online.
Councillors, that's the reason why I've asked councillors to be in the council chambers so that we can obviously avoid the online connections. But we are nearly there. I think the MMC is just going to raise a response and obviously present the item so that we are able to vote on it. Thank you. MMC not. Councillors, can I ask you please to stop fiddling with the mics? No, you had your chance to speak on the item. You had your chance. We are now at the end of it. MMC not, please continue. Can I ask that you switch off all the mics and just leave the one in front? Can you hear me now, Councillor? Can you hear me?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you.
Can you hear me? Thank you. I would think that the amount of confidence that we've heard tonight, they wouldn't be scared about what I was going to say and silence me from saying it. Just to respond to the issues, I think that there is confusion between the appointment. I think there is confusion between the appointment of a senior manager and an acting arrangement. Therefore, there cannot be a termination.
We can see Councillor Nutt is speaking, but no sound online once again.
You can thank them.
All the mics have been switched off because there's too much noise in the council chamber, Councillor. And that's the reason, although we are recording in council, the recording will be done, but can you please just indulge a few more minutes with us? Thank you. Councillor Nutt.
Thanks, Speaker. Just to clarify, the seconded acting secretary, in fact, has a master's in management and not a degree in psychology. In addition, I think if you read your legislation, you would understand that there is a statute of limitations in terms of Schedule 2 of the Systems Act. And again, if somebody had been found guilty of misconduct, that would have been registered with National Treasury. And I can guarantee you that the ANC and the NCOP would not have hired this person. I echo the comments of my colleague MMC Ngubeni, and we are confident in this report. If there are any issues, we will address those, but we are confident in this report, and we do suggest that research is done holistically and not bringing outdated reports that were never actually an investigation finding. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Councillors, I hope you can hear me online. We're going to start voting at this point. If you are online, we're just going to count again the people that are online and that is connected so that we are able to call out the names and ensure that you are able to indicate what your voting choice is.
No one. Where's this? No one asked for a vote. No one asked for a vote here. Oh. It's very arrogant, this one.
Illegal meeting, illegal speaker.
Councillors, the recommendations are on page 3.
That's a hand. That's a hand, yeah. That's a hand.
What they're going to do, we're not playing here. So, because we've been raising our hands, Speaker, we've been wanting to speak. Yeah, so. no nonsense that is going to happen in this council chamber. As long as you are here, nothing.
Sinigi